Hello, everyone. Welcome to EM&D-Empowerment, Motivation, and Determination. If you're on Facebook, like and share. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Okay? As you all know, I like sitting by this window, have the window up. I hear the birds out there singing and chirping. What a beautiful sound. The sun is shining brightly. It's such a beautiful day, and I hope and pray that you're enjoying this lovely, blessed day, okay? I came on because I get asked the question a lot. Girl, what made you go vegan? You don't eat meat anymore? And, for those of you that know me, know that chicken has been my favorite food since I was a little girl. And my grandma said, girl, that was the first thing we put in your hand when you started eating was a chicken leg. And so chicken has been my favorite food, chicken and fish. And so it wasn't the question is not what made me go vegan. It's who made me go vegan. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about that. Last year, well, I'm gonna go back, from 2014 to now. I've been battling with syncope and chronic pain. And vertigo. Syncope and vertigo together, that's a combination, I'll tell you that. High and low blood pressure from the syncope and, a lot of other things. And so moving forward, in 2017, I had the syncope episode that caused me to pass out while getting out of the tub and don't remember what happened. I do know I was getting out of the tub. So I injured my back, and boy, did I injure my back. The type of injury that kept me in the bed, in a hospital bed, unable to walk, unable to do anything for myself, totally dependent on others. And yes, I know I've said it on many occasions, and I'm going to always talk about it because it's a part of my testimony. And remember, I said I will not stop sharing my testimony. Okay? So with the back injury, the chronic pain, excruciating pain that the strong medicines that they give you, you would think that it would help this pain. But for those of you that done been in that kind of pain, you know what I'm talking about. The medicine don't touch the pain. It just maybe give you an hour or two of sleep, and that's it. At the most days, that's what it was like. And so when I saw my back doctor, and he said to me, Felicia, you are going to have to accept the fact that you're probably going to be in pain the rest of your life. And I said, I refuse to accept that. I know the God that I serve. I know him to be a healer. And I know what he can do. I've seen him do it for others. So I was believing that he would do it for me. Okay, moving forward. In around the end of September of last year, the Daniel fast was brought to my attention. And I was like, Lord, now I don't know about that one, because I know that in the book of Daniel, when they were offered, to eat, the food that the king had for them. They didn't eat those. Daniel, he wanted the vegetables and water, you know. And I'm like, well, so you're telling me it's vegetables and water. And not just vegetables and water. Raw vegetables and water is what he said. And I was like, Lord, I don't know about this one. But I heard him say to me, Felicia, you can do it. I'll be with you every step of the way. So I said, okay, Lord. Now, if I'm going to do this, I'm not doing this for me. It'll only be for me to get closer to you and be able to just lay in your presence, okay? And so the day arrived that he gave me to start, and I did. And I need to tell you that on day one, I felt something change in this body. I can't explain it to you, but I know God was working in this body. He was working in this body. Hear what I say? I didn't do this expecting anything in return. On day one, something changed. I noticed that day. I went through the whole day not needing to take one pill. Hear me, not one pill. I didn't even realize it until the end of that day. I said to my husband, honey, I haven't taken medicine all day. No pain medicine. I said, okay, God, I don't know what you're doing. But that night, for the first time in October, I was able to sleep in my bed for the first time in years, because I haven't been able to sleep in my bed. I've been sleeping in the recliner because the pain was something else. I couldn't lay down in the bed. But the first day of that 10-day fast that the Lord told me to do, I slept in the bed. And not only did I sleep in my bed, I slept very well. Moving on, day two. Day two came. I noticed I had a little energy. I'm like, oh, I got a little bit of energy today. Okay. I didn't take no medicine. I'm like, okay, Lord. 2 days in a row, I haven't taken any medicine. That night, I slept good again. Day 3, moving on each day, all the way up to day 10. Every day it got better and better. My energy level increased each day. My ability to sleep better at night increased. My alertness, my awareness increased. I said, God, and I only can speak from my own experience. I said, God, something has changed. I said, something has changed in my body. I haven't been like this in years. And he said, Felicia, you did something I told you to do, but you didn't do it expecting nothing in return. You did it to get closer to me. And because you did that to get closer to me, I answered your prayer that you've been praying for a long time. God, take this pain away. Give me some relief. Let me tell you. When I tell you, God is amazing. He truly is. I can't really tell you the kind of pain I was in because it was my pain. But God did the miraculous in this body. I was sleeping so good, my husband had to come stand over me to make sure his wife was still breathing. He said, Lord, my wife's sleeping so good. She ain't been able to sleep like this in years. I can't speak for nobody else. I can speak for me because I experienced them for myself. Now, I can't sit and tell you I don't get aches. I don't get little pains here and there. But what I can tell you, the person that you see now, you were seeing a smile on his face. But with that smile was so much pain. I was in pain every single day. God, I thank you. God, I thank you. God, I thank you. And so on day 10, when my fast ended, I thought that I would be able to go back and enjoy the foods I like to eat. Now, mind you, I didn't eat beef and pork. I had given up chicken that May of last year because it was making me sick on the stomach. So I guess you can say I became pescatarian because I was just eating fish and salmon, seafood, that sort of thing. But I heard God say, Felicia, you can't go back to how you were eating. And I said, God, what you mean I can't go back to how I was eating? He said, you understand exactly what I'm saying to you. You can't go back to how you were eating. You can't have no meat. You can't have the meat products. I said, well, Lord, I gave up the chicken because that was my favorite food. I gave it up. It was hard. So you're telling me I can't go back to eating meat and no meat products? He said no. And I advise you to listen. So, it wasn't what made me go vegan. It was who made me go vegan. My father. The doctor probably would have said, and the doctor did tell me I may have to go vegan. And I told the doctor that wasn't going to happen. But then I had Dr. Jesus tell me, and I listened. Because see, when he tells me to do something, I ain't telling him what I ain't going to do. So you see, my daddy made me go vegan. And because I'm listening to him, I continue to listen to him. about what I put in my body, this girl is feeling pretty good. I don't mean to get emotional, but you gotta understand, and I don't expect you to understand. God is good to me. It's been good to me. That kind of pain that have you like, Lord, please help me. I know he was listening. I knew he was listening to me. And I knew eventually he was going to answer me. But I had to go through it. And so I'm here to share it with somebody else. If your doctor say, give up this or give up that for your good, your health, don't tell them, I've been eating this all my life. How you gonna tell me that I gotta quit eating this? I told my doctor I wasn't going to do it. But because I know Jesus, because I know my Father, I listened to him. I encourage you today. Do what is best for you. Do what is best for your health. Do what is best for your life. Don't let nobody else tell you, oh, you better not do this. You better not do that. Nobody knows your story. If I listened to man, I'd still be eating that meat. Not that it wasn't good, because it was. But apparently, it wasn't good for me. I needed to remove some things to help take inflammation and all of that stuff from me. And I'm not going to sit and tell you it's easy, because it's not. But each day gets better and better. But because I listen to my Father and I choose to obey, remember, I choose to obey him. I will not disobey him. I don't want his chastisement. I choose to do what he say. I will do what he say. I'm going to do what he says. He's my Father. He's my Savior. He's my King. He's my healer. He's my Redeemer. He's my sustainer. He's my waymaker. Yes, he is. I love him with my whole heart. I believe him at his word. I trust him. Even when I can't see it, I trust him. Trust him. If you don't know him, get to know him. Get to know him. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. I will continue to share. I pray that this blesses somebody. And I pray that you all enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. Be blessed.